I crashed after Christmas. I'd like to say it was an unusual occurrence, but I'd be wrong, because it happens every year and has for years. I do too much. I admit, I overdo, I overbook myself, and then come Boxing Day, I'm a total mess. Hi, I'm Denise. Welcome to the new year, 2025. So I thought today I would talk a little bit about how awful it was last year. Well, it was. But as I was looking through some of my old videos, I realized that it wasn't all awful at all. There was some wonderful, wonderful moments in there too. So share the good and the bad, right? Christmas is over and my body shuts down. In the past, I would get flu-like symptoms. I'd start off by feeling really cold, interior cold I call it, not exterior cold, and weak, tired, sore throat, headache, just overall. And my mom told me years ago, right back in the 80s, you do too much and you go right to the bitter end, right up to Christmas Eve. You're going crazy and you're going to suffer for it. And sure enough, she was always right, as mothers are. This time was no different, except it wasn't till later on Boxing Day and I started feeling horrible, which makes you kind of go into a sad place. I mean, Christmas Day, I have to be honest, is not my favorite day. I love Christmas Eve. I love the preparation to Christmas. But Christmas Day, I timed it this time. The kids all came at 11, and by 11:45, presents were ripped open, paper everywhere. Everybody was in their corners playing with whatever things they got for Christmas. And they didn't even remember who had given them the stuff. So, I kind of get a little bit down over that, because I always trained our kids, Ellen and I, to write down who they got their gifts from, and we would write thank you notes to people. Anyway, enough of that. So we'll start with January of 2024. It was rough. I thought my cancer, which had gone as a breast cancer, metastasized into my sacrum on my right side of the hip. But now all of a sudden it was in the left, and I thought the cancer had gone to my left hip. But in fact, nothing changed. So my oncologist thought it's sclerosis, which is, from what I can understand, a hardening of the bone. That doesn't mean the pain's any less. The pain is pretty intense all the time, but it gets worse at night for me. And so I'm only sleeping 3 hours, and then I'm awake for 3 hours, and I'm sleeping 3 hours. And, I'm kind of leery about starting to pop too many pain pills, because that's a slippery slope I don't really want to go on. However, as I started looking at everything over the past year, some of the things that I can't show you because it has so many pictures of the grandkids that their parents just don't want them in videos, so that's fair enough. I realized that for every rotten thing, there was way more good things that were happening, and so I want to share the bad and the good with you. Apart from the fact when the tumors in late spring and June showed up, have gone to my lungs, okay? So bones to lungs. They're small, the tumors, but they're growing quite rapidly. So they put me on a chemo drug, an oral chemotherapy drug, which, whoa, I'll show you. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. But I survived it. It didn't help. They told me it would only sometimes have a 50% success rate. And for me, it didn't work. So off that, I was then put on tamoxifen. And I go for a CT scan in February, and we'll see. If the tamoxifen doesn't work, I'm afraid we're just going to let everything go its natural way. I don't know. You never know. Something might pop up in the horizon. So I'll share a couple of pictures and a couple of videos with you of last year. Lots of family camping, lots of time with the kids, the grandkids. There was the upheaval, of course, of my daughter having to make a sudden move back over here with her 3 kids. Turned out to be great. We're a happy family. The only one missing is my daughter Heather, who's in Edmonton. Friends. My cousins came from England. I mean, there was lots of good stuff. I got to see my brother and his wife a couple of times. I mean, it wasn't all doom and gloom. But at the time, until I actually looked back at the videos from last year, at the time, I totally I guess I was just too far into the pain of the chemo drug and everything else. I just couldn't see the flowers. All I could see was the weeds. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day. Valentine's present to me, I get to go have a CT scan with contrasting dye, of which they always have trouble finding a vein. So wish me luck. Best thing about it, it's a great day out. It's like springtime. Capecitabine. That is the name of the oral chemotherapy drug I'm on. I'm showing you me in real time because I, red, sore, and the whole inside of my mouth as a side effect from this drug. My daughter and her husband are both nurses and they think it's thrush. Oh my God, you guys, it hurts so bad. I can't even hardly drink water. And we're camping and I'm supposed to be having a good time with my family and I am in so much pain. On our way to the playground. New Year's Eve, last day, 2024. Charcuterie, that's what we're having for dinner.
New Year's
All the kids are coming over.
Yes, I ate the entire hot
Star
pepper
made a
without
beautiful
water.
little flower.
I ate the entire hot pepper.
A fruit and veg dip.
Yeah, so like the dip for food would be, I think we did vanilla yogurt or something. And dip and then veg fruit.
Some watermelon.
I'm hoping 2025 will be a better year. We've already starting to book our camp spots and stuff. I'm hoping that my health will make it so that we can actually enjoy those camping trips. Welcome to 2025. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful year with good health and peace, happiness, a few adventures in there, just some good times, okay? And please subscribe, comment, share if you wish. Love to you all. Happy New Year. Bye for now. Totally forgot. I don't do resolutions. I've never kept them. I've never even prepared them. This past year, the whole year was taken up with my sea glass trees. Obsessed. I did well. I sold a lot. I was busy all year. It kept my mind off a lot of my pain, but my house looks like one big giant, I don't know, junk shop. I don't know. I've got boxes and wrapping and bubble wrap and peanuts and things to go with the packing, and all over. Our spare room looks horrendous. And so that's the plan for the new year. Both the closets and both the bedrooms are going to get totally emptied, sorted through. Closet organizers are being put in, and we're going to declutter. That's the plan. Hope I can do it. With help.